Hey everyone, it's Monday night, approximately 10:30. I'm 41 weeks pregnant, plus almost 2 days now. There's no sign that the baby's going to be coming tonight, so I thought, why not make a video? I don't look as awake and put together as I normally would in my videos. What do you mean put together? Sometimes I just don't look good in my videos, but today I really just do not look good. I took a shower not too long ago. My hair's still wet, so I was just like, whatever. I think the waiting for the baby is slowly driving me crazy. I guess as a first-time mom, the one thing I really want to do is just hold him already and see what he looks like and, you know, all this other stuff. And I'm just waiting, and he's just not coming out. It's too cold outside, I guess. Today we had a little bit of snow, and I mean, the doctor said to me today, he's like, yep, he's probably not going to come today because it's too cold outside. I'm hoping he's coming sometime this week. I haven't really felt any contractions or anything like that, but it would be nice if, you know, I knew that he was coming. Who knows? Everyone says that in an instant it can change, so I'm hoping that he comes soon. In the meantime, I've been trying everything I can to try to get things going, and it's just not working. Everyone's like, you should walk around more, you should do this, you should do that. Nothing helps, nothing helps. I just got so super tired that for the past few days I've just been resting a lot, sleeping. Because everyone's telling me I should sleep as much as I can, because pretty soon that won't be an option for me, which I have been doing. I've been crocheting, I've been knitting too. And the first thing I knitted this past week was a pair of socks with this yarn. This is the Regia fluorescent yarn. I don't know what the line's called exactly, but it's a fluorescent pink and purple sock yarn. I don't have them to show because I actually mailed them to Charlotte. My friend Diane lives in Charlotte, and I had promised her a pair of socks for Christmas, and I never got around to it. It is on my Ravelry page if you want to see it, and I used the Hermione sock pattern with the fish lips kiss heel and this yarn. I didn't know what to do with this yarn for the longest time, and then I found a use for it. This yarn is very hard to match, to get a matching pair. Or at least I thought it was very hard to get a matching pair, because I knit toe-up socks, so I never really know how big people want the leg part and whatnot, so I always try to guess somewhere between, I don't know, 3 to 4 inches. Maybe sometimes a little bit bigger, but I don't know, I couldn't figure out how to get a matching pair, and then eventually, you know, Diane said to me, I don't really care if they match, so I didn't even really put much of an effort into trying to get them match. But most of the socks I've seen on Ravelry with this yarn, they don't match, because I guess it's just really hard to get a matching pair. It really just depends on how you knit them, how big you knit them, and whatnot. I don't really knit long ankle leg parts, so that's why I always have so much left over. I still have a lot of yarn left over here, and I thought about making a pair of socks for my friend Sylvia because she really likes this hot pink color, so I was going to make her one of that. Second thing I got done was a pair of socks for Luca. These I had started like 2-3 weeks ago, and they don't take long to knit. Like, they take, seriously, maybe one sock takes me 2 to 3 hours. So I can get a pair done in a day. It's just, I was just so lazy, and sometimes I get tired of looking at the colors, so that's why it took me so long to get this done. But they're done. They're washed. They're ready for Luca. I already packed a pair of socks that I had knitted him in my hospital bag. And I'm so excited when he finally gets here so I can finally wear the socks I made him. Speaking of sock yarn, I don't have a lot of sock yarn here at my house anymore. I had actually brought all of my sock yarn over to Sebastian because after the baby gets here, we're going to be staying with him for a few weeks. And then before I go back to work, we're going to be staying with him for a few weeks. And I wanted to have my sock yarn there just in case I get a free minute or two to knit, then I have some yarn there already. Sarah Hepworth had sent my baby some stuff. She had sent me a cardigan, a vest, no, 2 cardigans, a vest and a hat. Plus, she had sent me this. This is the baby sock yarn from Regia, Baby Smiles, and this is in the colorway Luca, which is the name that Sebastian and I have picked out for our baby. So this is the Luca color. It's like a bluish, grayish, kind of tealish color. It's really cute, and I saw pictures of it on Ravelry because I was curious to see how it knits up and whatnot, to see what the colorway looked like. It is so adorable. I have not decided what type of sock I want to make with this. Usually I would make my small little baby socks. However, because this is something special, I kind of want to use this on a special sock pattern. I just haven't decided how big I want to make the socks. These socks, if my baby has my feet, these socks will last him like 2 weeks because I wear a big shoe size for my height. A lot of people are super surprised that my feet are so big, but yeah, because I'm not a very tall person. And so if my baby has my feet, then these will last him like 2 weeks maybe, if even that. So I thought about making these maybe for a 1 to 18-month-year-old, and if he starts walking in that time, then I still have the liquid latex, which I could spray it or put on the bottom of his sock, and then he can walk around with these socks on. So I'm still deciding a sock pattern for this. I have 2 of these little guys, so about 50 grams. I don't know. I'm still deciding, but there's that. And it's so cute, and I love that it's called Luca. Then I don't have any toys for my baby, like I mentioned in my last video, because I don't know, I just don't have toys. And, well, I did get some toys, but they're a little bit too old for him. They're like these wooden play toys and whatnot, but he's not old enough for stuff like that, so I made him a little plushie. The last one I made an elephant, this time I made a teddy bear. This is from the Red Heart website, and I used scrap yarn on it. And the Pound of Love for the face, or the head, and then just some white scrap yarn, purple scrap yarn. Everything's sewed on pretty well. This was a very easy pattern, very cute, and yeah, I think he'll enjoy cuddling this. Well, most of the toys I have for my baby I pretty much made. I made 2 rattles, the elephant, this teddy bear, and I have a lot of fun making these baby toys. The one thing I keep forgetting is I bought those little bells to make them jingle and whatnot. I keep forgetting to stuff them inside my stuff. The only thing I stuffed them in were the baby rattles, and I wanted to put some in the elephant's head, but yeah, I could always make more toys. It's a lot of fun making toys out of yarn. I didn't think I'd have that much fun making it, and I'm actually putting this polyfill, what I had so much of, to good use. I'm thinking about knitting him a dinosaur out of worsted weight yarn so that he can cuddle with that too. I'm just trying to figure out what colors I want to use, because I've been working down my stash a lot. I finished all the washcloths for the families, and I still had enough to make one, so I made a leftover washcloth for my dad. Then I put a little flower on it. So now all my cotton yarn, except for maybe, I don't know, 10 grams of it is used up, but I could always use that for something else, so I didn't want to throw it away. I'm such a yarn hoarder. The last thing I've been working on is another baby blanket for Luca, and that's with the Pound of Love. And let me see. This is a pattern I found on Ravelry. It's called the Luca blanket. It's a cable blanket, and I'm just going to be using up the rest of the Pound of Love in blue for him. I don't know how big the blanket will end up being, but I know it'll be at least big enough that we can, you know, have it in the car or something like that. Just handy like that. So that's all I've been working on this week. I hope you guys have a great week. If you guys pray or if you do the good vibes thing, please send them to me because that's a baby will be here soon. I will totally appreciate that for the rest of my life. I I enjoy being pregnant, but I would enjoy having my baby in my arms even more. So, have a great week, guys. I'll keep you guys updated. Bye.